I'm Sharon and welcome back to my channel. So first of all, I just want to say thank you for helping me reach 5,000 subscribers. It's absolutely amazing. It's nothing that I would have imagined. And I want to especially give a shout out to those of you who have been following me from the beginning and you've been watching all my videos and commenting and sharing it with your friends. I definitely remember who you guys are and I just appreciate you so much, and I know that I wouldn't have gotten to 5,000 subscribers without your help, so thank you again. So this is kind of a different video for me. Usually I'm doing violin covers or tutorials where speaking to the camera comes a little bit easier. I'm extremely camera shy and I can be an awkward person in general, so making YouTube videos is actually so out of my comfort zone. It's actually kind of ridiculous. But I knew that I wanted to change and grow as a person, and so I kind of feel like if you're not challenging yourself, if you're not feeling uncomfortable with what you're doing, then you're not growing as a person, then you're just staying still and coasting along with life. You have to push past that feeling of hardship in order to emerge as a stronger person after. So that is why I'm making this video today. And I apologize for my camera shyness, and I hope that in future videos I can improve on that. So in today's video, I'll be answering some of the questions that I asked you guys to leave in a previous video of mine. And I got a lot of questions. I unfortunately can't answer all of them because there's more than I expected. And I did also receive a lot of questions asking for violin tips. So I'll be making a separate video for that. So if you're a violinist or violist or a musician in general, watch out for that video because it will be coming soon. And please stay tuned until the end of the video because I will be doing a giveaway. The new BLACKPINK album, the black version, and the new BTS Love Yourself Her album. And I believe this is O. Yes, this is the O version. And I'll also be giving away one of these sweaters. So it's the Love Yourself sweater. And yeah, so just stay tuned until the end so you can find out the details and how you can enter this giveaway. Alright, let's jump into the Q&A. So by far the most common question I've been asked is how long I've been playing the violin and what kind of violin I have. So I've been playing the violin for 17 years, which I know is how old some of you are or even younger, but my violin is a Hill & Sons violin created in 1920 in London. So it's a one-of-a-kind violin. It's really special to me. I got it back when I was in high school, so I've had it for quite a while now, but it is a wonderful instrument and I love it. And if you see me looking over there, it's because that's where I have my laptop with the questions. So the next question is by Multi-Fandom Yoja. What are the easiest and hardest songs I've played on the violin, and did I graduate from a music university? So the easiest song that I've ever played as far as K-pop goes is probably Fake Love by BTS. So that was a video that I released basically the same day that it came out. And one of the reasons for that is because the song is really easy to write. It's super repetitive, it's super easy to play. So I would say that is the easiest K-pop song that I've ever played. And the hardest song that I played is G-Friend's Time for the Moon Night. So I realized that I haven't actually released a cover of this yet, and there's a reason for that. It's because it's so gosh darn hard. I have never seen a K-pop song that changes keys as many times as this song does. It literally changes keys like every line. I'm not even kidding. And so I've gotten so many requests for this song, and I've just been like slowly transposing the sheet music, and it's just taking forever, but I am determined to finish it. And did I graduate from a music university? Yes, I graduated from the University of Michigan with my bachelor's in violin performance. And the next question, asked by someone who loves BTS, Cute Fangirl, and Marriage N, is what is your favorite band slash group? And what is one song that you would love to play on violin by them? So my favorite group is MAMAMOO, and I love them because they're just so individually talented and amazing live, and I love how they're always like making each performance a little bit different, and I think that they are true performers, very charismatic, and they are not cookie cutter K-pop. And I would love to play Star, Wind, Flower, and Sun. That's probably one of my favorite songs that they've ever done, and it's especially special because Solar wrote that song. I also watched one of their live performances of it, and just like the amount of feeling and truth in that song really touched me, so I would love to cover that one someday. Next question from Jamie Jones and Larieli San Diego. How do you write slash create the sheet music? So what I do when I first start writing the sheet music for a song is that I listen to the song a heck of a lot of times, just so I become really familiar with it. And I get my violin out and I'll pluck the notes, then write those notes down. And I'll admit that in the beginning when I was transposing sheet music, I had trouble doing it in a quickly manner, I guess. It's something that the more you practice, the better you get at, which is kind of true of anything in life. It's been about a year of me transposing K-pop sheet music, so I do feel like in this past year I've gotten so much better, like more accurate and quicker. Always practice. Rish Reeds asks, how long does it usually take you to film a normal violin video, and do I take multiple takes? So it really depends on what kind of video I'm filming. So tutorial videos tend to take more time. For certain concepts that I want to talk about or techniques, I do try to explain it one way and think about how I explained it, and if it's not clear or if it's not the best way I could have explained it, I will go and record and explain it again. And then for my regular cover videos, I kind of just like loop the song and play it 4 or 5 times, and that is my cover video. Okay, and I am changing out of the sweater because I live in the South and it's really, really hot, and I have the AC off so that the fan doesn't go off while I'm talking. So I will be right back. Okay, that's a lot better. So let's continue with the questions. Dandelion BTS asks, what's your favorite dog breed? My favorite breed is the Italian Greyhound, and I first saw that dog in Jenna Marbles' video. Her dog Kermit is an Italian Greyhound, and it's just like the most adorable thing, and I don't know, I love how awkward it looks. And whenever I tell people that Italian Greyhound is like my favorite breed of dog, they're just like, what? But seriously, I mean, if you watch those videos of Italian Greyhounds trying to walk in socks or trying to walk in shoes, it's like the most hilarious thing ever. Aurelia asks, what do you do for a living? So I am a mobile app designer. So I design applications for iOS and Android phones and tablets. Izzy R asks, what motivates you the most to play violin / make video tutorials, etc.? Well, you guys. Every comment you leave is really special and encouraging to me, and just every view, every like, every favorite, every share, it really means more to me than you guys could know. And I know that every YouTuber says that, but for me, I'm just like an awkward person who never really had that many friends. So thank you so much again. And also, when I first uploaded my Save Me Violin cover, I noticed that a lot of people were asking me for the sheet music, and so I realized that there wasn't really someone around the internet that wrote really good violin or viola sheet music for people. There was a lot of piano sheet music, but not a lot for violin or viola or cello for sure. So that's kind of how I got into it. I realized that there was like a little niche of YouTube / the internet that I could fit into. So I went about and started doing that. Sunshine Heart asks, how many instruments do you know how to play and which one is your favorite? So I know how to play violin, viola, piano, and I'm currently learning cello. So violin, I've been playing for 17 years. Viola, I've been playing for maybe 5 or 6 years. I took some viola private lessons in college, and those were really, really important, and they really helped me learn, you know, kind of like the differences between violin and viola, because even though they're similar, they're also different in a lot of ways. So that was really useful, and I'm currently taking cello lessons, and ever since I was little I wanted to play cello. I was not a big fan of the violin, to be honest. I wanted to play cello. Everyone said that the cello was too big for me, like my fingers were too small. So I gave up that dream and went with violin, but now that I'm older and I have my own money that I can spend on lessons and the instrument, I'm so happy to be able to go back to my first dream that I had. And I've also been playing piano. I took lessons since I was 5 years old, and I quit in high school. But obviously those skills that I learned when I was young through piano really helped me build up my skills in violin and, you know, learning other instruments after that, like viola and cello. So I would say piano is like a really, really good base, and if you're looking to learn an instrument, I would highly recommend piano as your first instrument. Alright, so the next question, Okay asks, what's your favorite food and why? Also, pineapple on pizza? Not a fan of pineapple on pizza, unfortunately. I know some people are really into that and it's like a really huge debate and everything, but I've tried it. I don't like it. I like my pizza to be strictly savory, and that's just how it is. And so my favorite food is just the simple bread and butter combo. It's really bad for you, but it's so tasty. Like, I could eat bread and butter forever. So if I were stuck on an island and they were like, you could choose one food and one condiment to go with that food, I would say bread and butter. And I'm also a huge fan of mint chocolate chip ice cream and pizza. Basically, I like junk food a lot. Mrs. Jungshuk, ha, I like your name. What's your nationality? I'm Chinese! But I have been called many different ethnicities. Some people say I look Japanese. I've also gotten that I look super Korean. And I've also been called exotic by some really creepy guy when I was picking up my pizza once. Amara says, hi, I miss you, we should talk more. Also, can you please show more Jinsel in your videos? Look at the camera, look. This is my puppy Jinsel, and she is just over a year old. I just woke her up from her afternoon nap, so she's a little bit sleepy. But yeah, she's a Korean Jindo. And yes, Amara, we should talk more. Chara San Miguel asks, if you have the money to go buy a double bass and lessons, would you? No. First of all, I have no room in my apartment, and second, I'm weak. Like, I think you need some really serious muscle to play that instrument, and I'm struggling enough with cello as it is. Samantha Kim asks, who's your bias in BTS and BLACKPINK? So my bias in BTS is V. Well, I don't know, I feel like my bias is changing now because I'm starting to really like Jimin and Suga. So I don't know, I mean, all the boys in BTS are just amazing, so any of them could be my bias, really. And my bias in BLACKPINK is Jennie. She's like everyone's bias, but she is just the trifecta. I mean, amazing rapper, amazing dancer, amazing singer. She's got that really cute baby face. So yeah, Jennie. Haley and Melanie. Haley asks, if you could be any K-pop idol, who would it be and why? So I'd be one of those idols that's in a big group but not necessarily the face of the group. I would not be the main visual or the leader or the dancer, or the lead dancer, because I feel like there's a lot of pressure on those roles, and you know, I'm not about that life. Like I don't want all eyes to be on me. I don't want to be like representative of the group or like the future of the group. Like if I screw up, then the group just dies. I think there's a lot of overwhelming pressure from being in that kind of spotlight. So I'd probably be like Jin in BTS, or Sana or Daeyeon from Twice, where they are still in the group, but they're not like the most famous members. Bubble Tae and Antrin ask, what inspired you to play the violin/viola? In school orchestra in the 5th grade, we all went to this, it's called like an instrument petting zoo, where we got to try different instruments and choose an instrument to play in school orchestra. So I ended up choosing violin. And what inspired me to play viola is that there is a serious lack of violists in this world, and it's very common for violinists to learn the viola and take over that role like in a trio or a quartet, and that's kind of what happened to me. So basically in high school, we didn't really have any strong violists around, so I decided to switch over to viola and learn the clef and learn everything, and then play in a quartet as a violist. Adorable Bangtan and Bal Galaxy ask, how did I get into K-pop and when did you first discover or hear of BTS? So I first got into K-pop by listening to this random K-pop ballad playlist on Spotify, and the first song that I heard on there that I really liked was MAMAMOO's Miss You. There was just something really special about that song. The vocals were just amazing. So I decided to look more into K-pop, and that's how I discovered BTS. And I saw BTS's single Save Me trending on iTunes in the K-pop portion. So I checked that out and I was like, whoa, this song's really good. So I had known about K-pop growing up, like Girls' Generation, Wonder Girls, DBSK, Big Bang, but back then, K-pop was incredibly cheesy. And I'm sorry to say, but I did not like first generation K-pop at all. And it wasn't until that playlist where I was like, whoa, K-pop has made some serious strides, and I grew to love it. Alright, so now I'm going to go through the details of the giveaway. So there's going to be 3 winners. One winner will receive this BLACKPINK Square Up album, and it's actually really cool. There's like this holographic effect on it. Another winner will receive the BTS Love Yourself album in Volume O. And the 3rd winner will receive this BTS sweater. So it has the Love Yourself flowers on the sleeve sides. And it also says BTS in the back here. So this is a medium size. And if it's too big for you or if it's too small for you, hopefully you have another friend that would enjoy wearing this sweater. So here are the requirements for entering this giveaway. Number 1, you must be subscribed to my channel. Duh. Number 2, you must comment down below in the comment section and let me know what your all-time favorite K-pop song is. If just naming one song is too difficult, then you can name like 3. That's fine too. I totally understand the difficulty in naming that. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and also in the giveaway, I'll throw in some of these wristbands and some of these BTS pins. I think they're from the DNA era. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and if you could, share my videos with your other K-pop friends, and hopefully we can reach the next milestone, which is 10,000 subscribers. And if you'd like to see more Q&A videos, do let me know, because it's pretty fun to do this. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!